What's up?
Minnesota could be the next state to grant licenses to undocumented drivers. An amendment that supports the controversial initiative was added to the Maine Senate transportation bill.
It passed this week, and our Melissa Colorado takes a look at the issue from both sides.
You're about to watch this mother of two break the law.
When I see the police behind me, I get scared and frustrated.
All because there is something missing inside her wallet. A driver's license.
There is a huge need that happened in my life, so that's forced me to drive.
Jovita Morales was born in Mexico. At age 15, she made the 2,000-mile trip to Minneapolis. Since then, she's been one of the 90,000 undocumented immigrants that call Minnesota home. And no event hit closer to home than when the I-35W bridge collapsed. Because inside that trapped yellow bus were Jovita's two children, 8 and 10 years old. Our cameras caught the moment her husband raced to the scene.
My dad and my son, just me and Jonathan.
The kids suffered physical injuries that required periodic doctor visits. Someone had to drive them to and from school, to and from the clinic. That someone had to be her.
Have you been stopped?
Yes.
Morales has been lucky. No jail time, no threats of deportation, just a warning from police that the next time she's caught driving without a license, she will be cuffed.
If you are driving illegally without a license or insurance, you should be caught and you should be punished.
Conservative group Minnesota Majority has another concern: voter fraud.
We have motor voter. So when you apply for a driver's license in Minnesota, you are pretty much automatically enrolled to vote.
The proposal in the Maine transportation bill addresses those concerns. It calls for the licenses to have "for driving purposes only" printed on the front. But critics argue if the bill is signed, it's an open invitation for undocumented immigrants to come to Minnesota.
I just don't like the idea of creating a magnet and more incentive for unlawful activity.
By now, you might have asked yourself, if Morales knows she's breaking the law, why would she do it on camera?
We're gonna share our story, how we really be impacted. Otherwise, no one is gonna hear our voice.
Supporters of the driver's licenses for all initiative will be marching in downtown St. Paul today. Meanwhile, the Senate transportation bill will be headed to conference committee later this month. For more details on today's march, log on to care11.com.
Interesting to see that bridge collapse and how many people were affected by that, and also with this lady just protecting her family.
Yeah.
And
Jovita told me, prior to 2007, she refused to get on the roads. She knew she was breaking the law, but once that event occurred and once her children needed to go to those doctor visits, needed to go to school.
She's between a rock and a hard spot.
Exactly. She said, I'm going to take it upon myself to do that.
She's protecting her family.
very well done, Melissa. Thank you.
This weekend, it's huge for sports.